All right, I wanted to follow up with today's homework with just some helps here. Okay. I'm not giving any answers here, but let's just do some helps here. Number five, and we have two flows of money. All right. We have a flow here where we need $5,000 after 5 years. We have another flow of money where we need $6,000 after 6 years with a rate of return. I should say actually a discount rate, an interest rate, a discount rate of 5%. Okay. Now, again, which way is time moving? We know the end game. We know we've got 5,000. We know we have 6,000. So, which way is time moving? Are we moving forward into time, or are we moving backward and recasting back to the present? Now, you'll notice it says hint, there are two different future values. Treat as two separate present values, then combine. So what table are we using in Appendix C? How many, for each one, 5 years and 6 years, how many times are we putting money in? Once, right? Putting money in once. So we're using present value of 1. It's going to be table C2. Table C2. And you've got so many years, 5 years, 5%, 6 years, 5%. You're going to come up with a factor. You're going to add these two calculations and come up with what's the total amount to be deposited today. What do I need to do for that? All right. So that's number 5. Again, I'm not giving answers here. You need to figure that part out. Okay, number 6. Again, if I have a timeline here, I start out with, I got 100 grand. I finish with 500 grand. I know what my starting point is. But yeah, I also know what my end point is. But my money is growing, right? So suppose you deposit 100,000 in an account today. Well, we just determined what I had to deposit. We know it's going to be 500,000 in the future. Well, my formula is my investment, I'll just say invest, times whatever my growth factor is, equals my ending balance. Well, what do we know? We know the investment. We know the ending balance. Well, I'm not sure. I know with my growth factor, I know I've got 6%, right? Beyond that, I'm a little lost. Well, we need to isolate growth factor. Divide both sides by, I don't know where my division sign even is here. You got the picture. I need to divide that side by investing, and divide that side by my investment. What am I left? Well, that cancels out. I'm left with my growth factor equal to ending balance divided by my investment. Okay? All right. Once you figure out what that growth factor is, you need to go to your table. Hello, Reardon. All right. For what did we say? What table are we talking about? Well, we're casting into the future. How many deposits did we make? Well, I'll just say this. We're talking about the future value of $1. We're just making one investment. We're talking about table C1. So what you need to do is go to table C1 And in the 6% column, find whatever the closest year to that factor is you're calculating. 6%, go down and find that factor, get within the nearest 25 years or years of how long it's going to take for money to grow from 100,000 to 300,000. Okay. All right. Question 7. Consider an annuity consisting of 3 cash flows of 2,000 each. Well, already it said annuity, right? And it says, what is the present value of the annuity? Well, it should be pretty obvious. Beginning, we're talking about PV of $1 annuity, or the same amount every year, which is table C4. How many years? 3. Discount rate, 4%. I think you can figure it out from there. Figure your factor, multiply by your annuity, which is $2,000. So I'd say growth factor times annuity equals my beginning, my present value of the annuity. What's the equivalent in today's dollars, given I'm going to make 3 cash flows over the next three years at 4%? One momento here. I need to pause my recording like a good teacher.